rested and at home so they can do their job. So now I'm allowing you to actually have that circumstance. I'm working 12 hours a day. I come home, you say, I want to order such and such. I want to dress such and such. I want to go such and such. And I said, I'm the breadwinner. No, go change the diapers, go cook for me. There's no that dress. Can I actually enforce my authority over you because I pay all the bills?
I'm gonna need a valid reason.
Leave these little pretty girls alone, bro. They don't put their elbow in it. I'm gonna keep it 100. Over there looking at, oh, she bad. Oh, look at her Instagram. Oh, she a 9, she a 10. No, I'll get you a 5 or a 6 who gonna put some elbow into it and gonna be down for you on some 100. You know what I'm saying? They gonna look at you like, why he with her? Don't worry about why I'm with her. Cause she gonna do everything you ain't doing.
Last week on Ladies First.
Didn't do a great job managing the super chats, but I would truly appreciate it.
We will next show, I promise.
Yes, we promise next show we are going to but this is there's too many talented people on the panel. It was very difficult to get the super chats without disrupting the show.
Oh, good, man. I really enjoyed this. This was funny as hell.
And I appreciate you, Money, for actually pulling up. You is the calmest and quietest I ever saw you, so I appreciate you, bro.
Well, you know, I've learned that when brothers are arguing and it ain't got nothing to do with me, I can mind my own business. You know what I'm saying? But everybody made some great points. Everybody, hey man, the jabs and the punchlines was dope as hell. I will be back. I enjoyed this shit. Goddamn Big Rick need to go on the roast show because that motherfucker talk more shit than a sailor. Motherfucker Raphael so motherfucking smart. That nigga a human thesaurus. Hey, this shit.
That's 6, man. That's 6. That's not me.
Hey, I appreciate y'all.
Hey, I want to work with all y'all. All y'all motherfuckers smarter than me.
Man, y'all keep doing y'all thing. This is the dopest podcast in the motherfucking world, man. Shout out my nigga Ali and Fatty, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. I hope y'all do numbers, millions, billions. Goddamn,
bro.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate you.
I've enjoyed this.
And friends, don't leave now because now we have more of an intimate panel. We have more of an intimate panel now. We can actually finish it up with like a couple of questions that I want to give to our guests. Let me read these. Oh, you want me to drop you? I got you. Don't worry about it. One, and we go from there. Let me get Willie. Willie said, no Fugazi podcast, Opulent 6, Ugly Money, Fatty, Truth, and Ali on one panel. Pack the rest of these podcast panels up. This is the only panel people need. Thank you very much, bro. That means a lot coming from you when he send 5 Untouchable memberships. We appreciate you, sir.
Untouchable Empire, baby.
Thank you, Willie motherfucking Beam. You can find him on the Lapif network. Thank you very much. So we're going to keep going down and try to see these 10 and ups. Of course, Carl Anderson in the building. Thank you very much, Carl.
Untouchable Empire, baby.
For always being nice to us. We appreciate you. With the 5 Untouchable membership, this man is an untouchable legend. We have 2 Mr. Formidable AJ saying salute to the heavy hitters. Thank you very much. So appreciate you. Salute to you. We are going to keep going down. Let me see if I can find more 10s and up. We have, of course, PCZ in the building with the $10. He says, I think it's safe to bet that none of these men are telling their own daughters to max the number of men they date because dating automatically means sex with multiple men if those men have value. Thank you very much, PCZ. I hope you're doing good. I appreciate you. Okay, let me keep going down. We have Mr. Lou, the duo in the building. He says social media and airplanes kill the dating market. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Sophisticated Jerk comes through saying, showing support, great conversation. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Lou back again saying dating a lot is not conductive to a relationship because now dating and the newness is the norm, which will kill a monogamous relationship in the long run. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. I think we're almost there. We have another from Jerk. Jerk says most men don't want traditional marriages; they want an advantage. Thank you very much, Jerk. And I think we are done. Friends, I'll remember again, all the super chats are going to be read by the end of the show, and I try to be ungrateful. So we truly appreciate it. It's just that we need to put the pedal to the metal and then go from there. Don't forget Sunday, okay? Don't forget Sunday. We have the infamous ladies first show. We have the infamous ladies first. Where is it? Show on Sunday, 5 p.m. Um, Guess Angry Man is back in the building. Okay, he was a little bit mad last week that we didn't give him the link quickly, but it seemed like he let bygones be bygones. So on Sunday, we're going to have Angry Man, and we're going to talk a little bit about Clay Thompson and Meg the Stallion with the ladies. The first good man, the first gentleman I ever had. Is this an insult to the man before? Is it a diss to the current man? Does this tell us about her taste in men until she found Clay? We're going to have the conversation with all the ladies. And if Melanie is hearing, she's going to be hosting the show. Y'all, we are hearing y'all. Y'all keep saying, stop talking. So we're going to stop talking and we're going to give the ladies the floor. Okay. Other than that, please get us to our member goals. We still need a couple of members, and then afterwards, we need to uh, the Cash App support. So please make sure that we support the people in the building. So let's go back to the show.
It's time to do.
Ali, do you have the notes ready? There we go. So
Yes, sir.
this
Did you
is
want to go?
absolutely yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. So, little black book, I'm gonna start with you, my brother. You have a smile like I'm about to set you up or something. I see you like here go Ali and Fatty again. But I ain't gonna do that to you this show, little black book. I'll wait till next time. Can a broke man realistically lead a relationship, or should he stay single until he levels up?
Man, I don't know. Why are you asking me these questions? All right. Can a broke man lead a relationship? The terminology broke is you're gonna have to define what broke means here. I've learned something. Answering these questions straightforward don't make no sense. When you say broke, what do you mean?
So we should define it in regardless to the like. So when we have these conversations and we ask women what broke is, they can't even define what broke is.
Can I
But
define it, Ali? Like
yeah, of
on a
course you can.
so let's go by what woman mean broke. You have money
Okay.
to pay all the things that are necessary, the rent, light bill, and all that, but you don't have money for no luxury. So
That's where I was
you
about to go.
right, you don't
So,
have enough money to go to
so
Paris or to buy
right.
a bag or to buy some shoes every month. Like you are broke, meaning you can do everything
You know what?
necessary, but you're not driving a sports car. You're not doing all these luxuries that we look as extra.
So can a broke man lead this? Well, my mind's going to take it several different places. Yes, he can. Because if she's broke too, we're broke together. You know what I mean? First and foremost, it's
Oh
all about levels.
Lord.
Now, if that woman earns considerably more and he's broke, if he has no ambitions to try and grow and become bigger, he's going to be left behind. And more than likely, it could cause an issue. That's just because of the patriarchal system we live in. Unfortunately, the ideas that are based around that. So yes, if there's a disparity between the two financially, a big disparity, right? Him being broke and she not actually quote unquote being broke, then that relationship is going to be much harder to lead because the person who has the money potentially will end up making more decisions within the relationship. But again, it just depends on that man's ethos and mindset and depends on that woman as well in that situation. But if we're both broke, where are you going? Of course, I can lead a relationship. We're both broke together. We're in the same pot. So why could I not lead it? That's what I would say.
And before we go to Miss Brittany, if he doesn't level up and become more ambitious and grow, should she leave him? Hello?
If she's
You there?
broke,
No. You said
Wait,
he
wait,
needs
wait,
to
wait.
grow.
he's broke. But what's she?
We talking about no. If the
No, you
man
see, you have
doesn't
to
level
define
up,
it. If you don't define it, you can't do that way. If you
no, I
leave it
think
that
you
way, it's
misunderstood what I
irrelevant.
said. No. I'm going off your words. I think you misunderstood what I said. I said if he doesn't level up like you said and grow, should the woman
Oh,
leave
okay.
him? To you, little black
I
book,
believe
you.
so. Yeah, no, I believe so. I believe so. I believe in some aspects he should, because again, and when I say that, I'm going to say it's a flat yes, you should. But I've always said it's got to be context of situation, because how you enter the relationship. I don't know what conversations you guys had, but if I'm going to say a flat yes, I would say yes, because what's happening is that person is growing a gap between you and the other person,
Okay.
right? It's not just money usually. It's mindset. It's the mind. It's the way that it's the people that you're around. It's the environment you go into. It is the goals that you have for yourself that begin to expand. So as money increases, so does those things as well. Oftentimes. So
Okay.
again, it's gonna be very hard to stay in that relationship. You get me?
Perfect. So, what should she do better at, and he should leave her if she doesn't?
She should be a better partner, kind, compassionate, loving, caring, respectful. These are all intrinsic values that most men actually require from women, rather than actually financial. So if she's not kind, then she's not loving, not comparing, not compassionate, not considerate. She's not
No, that's
increasing
not
in
what I
those
asked you.
aspects.
No. Let's pretend she's all those things. What does she have to do better? She's already kind. She's already loving.
Well, if
She's
she's already
already.
with those, if she's already those things, then fantastic. He's already broke. That's
So
that's the key point.
That's not what I.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I
if he was
asked,
already,
So
the
the man,
example that you're giving would have to,
what
the
you, so little
equilibrium
black
would
book,
be him being already
what
wealthy.
you allow to happen, what you allow to happen is the man always has to become more ambitious. He has to grow, become better, and she gets the right to leave. Hey, girl, man, he wasn't growing. We grew apart. You know, irreconcilable differences. He didn't do what I want him to do. What I'm asking you is, if he found a good woman, what does she have to do better? And if she doesn't do better, he should leave, because you're telling the man to be better. When the woman gets with him, he should level up. What does the woman, a good woman who's already a loving a person, kind, and have those things, what does she have to level up, or he should leave her?
I told you, it's only the intrinsic values. That's all it is. Because again, we live in a patriarchal society, which you and I both agree on, that men tend to take the leadership role, and a part of that comes with provision. So the equilibrium, there is no equal aspect to the woman and the man in that aspect. You're trying to compare apples to oranges. There is none.
So she ain't got to do nothing. She ain't got to grow at all, right?
But I already told you what she had to grow on, and you told me I can't use that.
No, I didn't. I didn't say. I said she's already a loving partner. She's already kind. So what should he leave her for if she doesn't get better at it?
But see the way you answer your position the question. Okay, so let me put it this way. Okay, as a man, right?
No, stay with her.
I'm an example.
Little black book. We don't want it. Don't make
the reason why I can't answer it is because the question is loaded and it's intentionally loaded.
It can't
and I tell you this all the time. Whenever you guys ask
questions,
questions, you ask loaded questions and then you want to force it down. And I can't play that game with you. I've told you this already before I joined the panel. I told you, if you're going to do that, I'll keep doing this to you.
So Raphael, if you want to say I loaded the question, he just said he just told you all the things a man had to get better at, or he should leave, or she should leave him. How is it a loaded question? And let me ask again.
I already agreed with that point.
Let me ask again.
I already agreed with that point. Do you believe men are leaders? Because that's it's loading the question when we know what the society actually portray as a normal society.
I know you're not.
Do you believe men are leaders?
Little black boy, I know.
I'm not triggered. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not triggered. I'm answering a question. Do you believe men are leaders?
You can't ask me a question after you ain't answered my question.
No, forget it. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You tried it. I'm not.
Here's why I think the question is loaded is because you're making it sound like if a woman doesn't like their man being unambitious, that maybe she should leave. If that is an issue she has, if she doesn't like her man because he's unambitious, then yes, if that's an issue and he's not addressing it, then yes, she should leave. But if she's doing everything that he wants, being kind, being loving, being respectful, and doing all that, if he has no complaints, then he probably doesn't have anything that he wants her to work on.
You're bringing it back to where she should accept the woman as she is, and he should go into eternity and make
I said if he's happy with the situation.
Now you're doing it. Look, you see what I'm saying? I made the whole show make sure y'all don't get cut off. As soon as the person that gives y'all the power to not get cut off, y'all cut me off right away. Let me just land real quick. We keep telling men they have to be better, and the women still leave. All I'm asking you is that what does a woman have to continuously do better, or the man should leave? If you're going to make that, if you're going to create a standard where a man has to get better, when the woman gets him and says she likes him for who she is, but if he doesn't get better than who the person she likes, that he should leave, that she should leave. What should a man leave a woman for if she doesn't get better at?
The answer is obvious. The answer is obvious, Ali. She needs to get better at seeing him get better and acknowledging him get better. If a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to see it, did it make a sound? You know that expression, right? So if he's leveling up and he's working hard, but she's not noticing that effort, she doesn't see it, doesn't acknowledge it, well then yeah, that's where she's got to improve, she's got to grow, she's got to see his efforts. But if she's not doing that and it becomes this bottomless pit, then we got problems.
So Jonathan, did you notice how all you said is she needs to become a better clapper. All you said
Absolutely.
was you need to clap like this
Absolutely.
when I'm broke, and when I get money, yeah, like it, like what, like
100%.
it's Ali
Yeah,
is
I'm
right.
so glad that we're on the same page, Fatty, because I knew the last time 2 weeks ago when we were on this together, you agreed with everything I said. So it feels really good to know you're doing that again now.
You know what, Jonathan? I see where you come from because I will explain to you later actually why I see you come from, and I'm not going to spoil it. But for the most part, it's women fought for equality, but the responsibility didn't catch up. Like the man, we are expecting our fellow men to become better, become a better parent, become a
For
better
sure.
husband, do a
Provider,
woman
better
better.
everything.
Like I said, I get more money, become more wise, and all that. But with
Mhm.
woman, it's just hey, just clap. Let's just clap louder when I do or extra. It's not don't become better at sex that you know me better. Become a better cook since you cook so much for me that you know exactly my taste. Become better in bed. Become better like we are expecting this woman to stay there and to clap for us. And the respectfully is if you are going to put that standard of me to become better and better and better, and I think men do that to other men too,
Mhm.
you better become more beautiful. Because when you get 40 and I see that you are getting uglier and fatter, and I'm going to exchange you for a new model.
Fatty, I got to disagree with you on that. My wife is 44. I find her more attractive today than 17 years ago.
But you know, Jonathan, that's not like she has. You have a biased opinion. You know why? Because every time I
Because
was
she's
with
my
my
wife.
no, I don't know, but
Precisely.
let me
And
explain. No,
attraction is more than just her
Jonathan,
looks.
because I'm
I'm getting
empathizing with
bald.
you,
I'm
right?
getting gray.
No, no, no.
Mhm.
I'm actually empathizing with you. When I was in love with my woman, for
Mhm.
whatever reason, she was the baddest woman around. Have you guys noticed that when you're dating a woman, she's the baddest, and then you separate from her 7 years, and you're looking at her, she was not that like she was not all that, right? This is
Mhm.
what happens a lot of time with men, especially because we invest a lot of these women. So this is your guitar. This is not the last model plays by itself guitar. This is your guitar. You are in love with that guitar. So you are going to find that guitar way more beautiful because you have so much history with that guitar than the new model that comes around. That's beautiful. We love that. Women are not like that. Women are pragmatic. Women inside of relationships, they don't do the lovey-dovey. They might do it here and there, but they will look at you as what are you doing for me right now? Are you better than you were here before? Are we on a better house? Are we
Don't
getting better
disagree with you.
vacations than
Yeah,
we're
I
doing
disagree
when we're
too. That has
22?
not been
No,
my
no, I'm
experience
saying I
in either
don't
of our
disagree with
marriages.
him.
Oh, I do.
I do believe biologically women wanted to know that when he came home from the hunt that he was bringing a bigger carcass. That's why the guy who brought the biggest carcass home
Sure.
was the most valuable in the village, right? And she also didn't want him to come home and split what his kill was. She didn't want him giving half to her and half to another family. So she wants a loyal man who's going to come back to
I
her and
agree.
only her.
I
Yeah.
agree, but that's the
But
thing.
now
And
women are
then
bringing their
Brittany
own
and
big
Raphael,
carcasses home.
and then Brittany and Raphael can be upright. So this is my point about it. If let's assume that we are the hunter gatherers that we ever were, right?
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
go and do the heavy lifting, and she goes and
Mhm.
pick the cherries. If
Mhm.
my woman can pick the cherries from the day we met until the day we die, I will never shit on her for just picking cherries.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you very much. That goes well with this. Right now, woman is they pick cherries. You get
Mhm.
home with 7 pigs, and they're like, Brittany husband got a mammoth. Why can't we have a mammoth? Can we order a mammoth? Like it's always comparison. It's not that
Mhm.
men are not doing the same thing that they were doing, like they are dying for these women.
Mhm. Mhm.
Is that women are expecting more. And the thing is, just because your husband doesn't can afford the trip to Paris, like your best friend husband
Mhm.
can, that doesn't
Mhm.
mean that he doesn't love you. That doesn't mean that you are not being treated well. It's just
Mhm.
he doesn't have the funds to do it.
But
So
it's
But
often that
I
women are
think you
doing
just
more
proved
too.
my point though, Fatty, because you literally proved my point that if you come home with those 7 pigs and she's not satisfied, that is the exact opposite of her being happy and clapping hard for you. So you basically just proved my point, saying you want your wife to acknowledge and see all the efforts that you make to provide, to protect, to bring into the family. You want to be acknowledged for that. And when you feel acknowledged for that, you'll feel cherished as a man, knowing that you've got her respect and admiration.
I didn't disagree. I said that we are expecting the bare minimum from woman, and that's the bare minimum. Be
You got to
thankful.
come over for dinner because I feel like we're best friends now that we
No,
agree all the
absolutely.
time.
And you know what? We will actually get along pretty well. But
For
that's the
sure.
thing. If me and you are talking about woman, I'm going to align with you, and I'm going to say, yes, look at
Mhm.
her. She smiles when I give her
Mhm.
something. She claps when I take her somewhere. She's so thankful. Women
Mhm.
are not going to, when women are having conversation with each other, they will
Mhm.
never say, oh, he was so thankful. He was so
Mhm.
grateful. No, they say,
Mhm.
oh, he took me to Paris. As soon as a woman on that group says he took me to Paris, now it's a competition. Every woman on that group, if she comes along and she says, if Brittany says, my husband took me to Paris, and all the
Mhm.
other women, all they have to show for is, oh, he's so thankful. Oh, he brought me a pig. Oh, he bought me 2 pigs. Now all of a sudden, those women are going to be either unsatisfied or miserable because instead of being happy with what they have, they're going to be compared with Brittany and her husband because they went to Paris and they can afford that. So I get what you're saying. I
I
don't
don't
disagree.
disagree with that
I'm
either,
just
though,
saying for a
Fatty.
woman,
point
the
again.
bare minimum doesn't work. These women want men that are overachievers, and if you don't keep improving, they will drop you for somebody that will.
Yes, and you know what? It should, and that's how it is. I don't know why we're arguing about this because we keep always saying that men and women are different, and then when we now explaining the difference between men and women, you're suddenly want to put us on the same playing field. It's nuts to me. We had a conversation for the last 2 hours talking about how different men and women are, and then as soon as we talk about the differences, you're like, it's that women are different from men. Yeah, of course we know that they do things differently to us. I don't know why we're having this conversation crying like little girls, bro.
Because they
You
don't
already
agree with
know.
you.
Hold on. You already know the way that men and women are set up, there are going to be differences here. You know this already, right? That's why I said that Ali's question was already loaded because it came with an angle already. It already put the man in a broke position. When you already know how we're judged as men, we're not judged on just how kind or considerate. I'm not saying that's not important. That's very important. We're talking about longevity of a relationship. But we understand that a lot of our also judgment for women as at a certain age is also your financial ability to provide. We understand this already. I don't know. And then we try to flip it. And it's like, why are we flipping it? You already know this.
Because
So,
women
I
don't
want to
agree
point
with
out that
you.
hold
there
on,
is
we're
some
going to
difference,
Brittany.
though.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, Brittany has to say.
I'm gonna just say this, and we're going to Brittany. This is why it's red pill versus feminism and male feminists as well too, because red pill says men and women need to be traditional, but men say even if we do what red pill says, he won't be traditional. Feminism says make sure he's traditional and do what's best for you. If he doesn't pick your happiness, you don't have to be traditional, ladies. Men cheat, and when y'all talk about this men cheating thing, it's to get peace from women who are inconsistent in the house and not traditional, because they with men that they view as below average, like y'all keep talking about as well too. And like the truth brother said before he left as well too, they don't love and respect the men they got because other women don't, what Fatty is saying, so they underperform. But men will make your hunchback of Notre Dame your Pocahontas, regardless of who she is. That's what Fatty is saying as well too. We will make a decent woman an amazing woman, a 3 or 10, where women go, hey, I'm not about to deal with this 10. I mean, this 5, and I'm not going to make him hit my 10 either. I'm trying to get the man that other women want as well too, and I'm not settling until I get that. And if I settle, I still won't love and respect this man or cooperate with them. And even if I do, he still won't get a traditional woman.
While Jonathan is saying, my woman is the best woman, better looking. I love her. Oh my God, look at her. Women are saying, oh yeah, Jason Momoa can get an all pass. You know what I'm saying? It's the conversation is not the same. You get these women in a row and you ask her who is the most beautiful, most handsome man in the planet, and they're going to say The Rock Johnson.
And
They're
guys
not
won't
going to
say
say
something
Fatty.
similar with women, and
People he
guys won't say something
dated.
similar with women. I love
Absolutely.
Dua
You know why?
Lipa. My wife knows how I feel about
we
Dua
want
Lipa.
no, we won for two
People
reasons.
that hate you.
First, we won for two reasons. First, men have this kind of puppy love for their woman. It's just like I said, it's not a vessel. You like that woman. It's not other woman can might be beautiful, whatever, but you are not going to exchange that woman for a newer model. The second one, we are scared of the reaction of our woman. So we know better. We know that if I come on the internet and somebody asks, Fatty, who is the most beautiful woman in the planet? And my wife is next to me, no man will say Scarlett Johansson. I know what is going to happen afterwards. Why would I say that? They are not afraid of us. That's why they say The Rock, whatever. We are afraid of them. So we'll never try to say Amber Rose and Kim Kardashian because we know after we say that, I'm going to be sleeping on the couch. Brittany and
So,
Janae, please.
I don't have that
so Miss
experience.
Brittany, and we're going to go to Janae. Can a broke man realistically lead a relationship, or should he stay single until he levels up?
Well, first, let me say thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
How you
Thank you
guys
for
doing?
coming on.
Thank you. And I just want to preface by saying I'm the type of person that I'm not team men, I'm not team women. I do believe in being
Jenny, your
neutral.
microphone is a little bit muffled. A little bit, just a little
That's
bit.
Brittany. That's Brittany.
Oh, sorry, Brittany, it's not Janae.
Let me turn my volume up.
No, it's good. Now it's good. Now it's good.
That's better.
I think
Yeah.
because you got closer.
Well, I just wanted to preface by saying that I'm team neutral, right? So I'm never team man or team woman. I'm team adult. So I just wanted to preface that when giving my opinion. But um, I feel like a couple of things. First, I think people, man or woman, should probably not date. It's just not the best idea to date when you're not secure financially. But to answer your question, I do believe a man can be a leader truly in his relationship despite his financial woes, right? I think it depends on that man and that woman and how they choose to handle their relationship. So it's all about you and your partner and doing what works for you all. And I believe that if you're partners truly, then you guys are going to hone into one another and figure out what works for you. Now, it's never a woman's job to put fire under a man or try to make him become more ambitious. It is solely up to that man. However, if that woman is not seeing improvement that she would like to see, then it is up to her to, have a conversation or two about it. But I would not recommend sticking around too long if it's an issue. Because in today's society, you have men who stay home and women are, the breadwinners and things of that nature. So, and those women respect those men tremendously. You do have the flip side where, you know, the women are the breadwinners and it's an issue. But at the same time, again, it's something that you and your partner have to figure out. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer, but if in any case, if any party is unhappy, then you should have conversations and leave. So
So should she lead, can the broke man lead her, or should she stay single? Or excuse me, should the man stay single until he levels up? What would you recommend to a man? Should he stay single until he levels up, or can he lead a woman when he's broke?
it's again, it depends on them. If she's content with being the breadwinner and still is able to respect her man accordingly, then it
Mhm.
can very well work. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay. And my sister Janae, how you doing, Janae? Can a broke man realistically lead a relationship, or should he stay single until he levels up? What would you recommend?
I think he can. If the woman is broke as well, then they can build each other together. He can lead the relationship with ease because they're both coming up together. So, yeah.
How about you, Jonathan? What do you think, my brother?
100%. I've been broke many times and always fought back and, achieved success. And knowing that the person, my wife, has stuck by me through thick and thin. I mean, that it's just a litmus test of like her commitment. So I don't think there's any better test of someone's commitment to
So
stand
you're,
by you
you're
when you're
saying
down.
you saying she was with you while you were leveling up.
For sure.
But that's what I'm saying. So do you think
And
do you think
before.
do you think a man should be with a woman after he levels up, or do you think he gets to see if she really likes him when he's leveling up?
I think both. I think a man who can lead believes in himself, and whether he's short on cash or not, he's still going to lead.
No. Let me
Right.
rearrange. I'm telling you, in our society, man, it's hard to answer them questions when it's men. If a woman loses her looks and gets big, can you tell whether he likes her better when he stays with that woman when she gets big and loses her looks and gets older, or when she's at her prime? When can you tell he loves her the most? Actually,
I mean, looks fade, the attractiveness. I know you're gonna get mad
Jonathan,
at
I'm
me.
gonna ask you again. Jonathan, I'm gonna ask you again. You looking in the sky to get this
Attractiveness
answer.
is in the mind.
I'm gonna ask you again.
Yeah.
When can you tell a man actually likes his car? When he still drives it, when it's all beat up, or when it's a nice car? When can you tell he actually likes his car?
You're never gonna like my answer. I think you like it. If it could be the memories he's had in the car. Like, how do you love someone who's dying of cancer? Right? Their body's shutting down. They don't
No,
look
that's a
any
good
good. They've
question.
lost like 500
No,
pounds.
that's the good
Right?
question. No,
So
Jonathan, you're doing it.
attraction
Jonathan, hold
is
on. Jonathan, you're running away from my question by doing what you're doing right now. You can tell if somebody actually loves the person by staying with them when they have cancer, not when they're healthy.
100%. 100%.
So I'm asking you again, when can you see if the guy actually loves his woman? When she's in her prime, when she's the most beautiful, she's the
when he
most
stays
fit,
with her. When he stays with her.
Hey, Janae, can you answer that question? I like this is crazy, man. Jonathan, I gave you doing like that. Janae, can you tell whether I love you?
No, hang on. Just back it up. Just one, and then I definitely want to hear
Come on,
Janae. But
Jonathan.
you have a wife, something happens, hormones, weight, whatever. She's the mother of your kids. She has been there thick and thin. Her body's going to change. We don't take her out and trade her in for a younger model, a newer model, right? You build an emotional connection to that person, one that's deep, one that you've been through thick and thin, one that a person that makes you feel chosen and cherished. You don't leave those relationships. They complete you.
Love is tested. If your woman is loyal to you because she never runs into any man that tries to talk to her, a man she may deem more attractive to you, a man she seems better than you, you can't say she's actually loyal to you. She has to be tested to see if she actually loves you. Same thing for a man. If I say I love my woman and there's women who may look more attractive than her, more fit than her, might be your ideal woman you always wanted in your life too. You don't know. That really demonstrates whether you actually love your woman or not by being loyal to this woman over all these other things that you come across in your life. So all I did was use her. What shows you love her the most? When you grow with her and she loses her looks, she gets heavier, she's not as fit, or when you get her in her prime. What demonstrates your love for her? It didn't mean you didn't love her in both times. What actually is demonstrating you truly love your woman.
Well, what I was saying though is that even that woman that is beautiful in her prime is going to lose her looks and lose her body, right? So all of us get less attractive over time.
No. Hold on. Let me see if the sister can help me out. Hold on. Brittany.
Yes.
What shows you I love you the most? If I love you in your prime, and like I love you when all the guys wanted you, or when you finally lose your looks, you unfit, you've gotten older, and I still love my woman. I still remain with her. Which one demonstrates to you I love you the most? Like demonstrates.
When I lose my looks,
Yes.
I think, and I think that's what Jonathan is saying in so many words.
That's what he's saying?
In so many words.
Hey, Jonathan, do you know the analogy of the guitar and the guitar case?
No, tell me it.
So this is somebody that told me this, right? Men love their guitar. That's why, like, even Jimi Hendrix are the best, like the man with most money. Even though they might buy new guitars, they will always never get rid of that one guitar because there's history. Even if the strings are not well and all that, they will always cherish that guitar. That's actually is the progress of woman. We get them when they're beautiful. They get uglier. They get scars. They get kids. You still love that guitar no matter what because it's actually your guitar. Women love men like guitar cases. They love if the case actually looks good to the outside world. How big is this case? How many, like, he's like the tall man, the man with money, the man that is funny, the man that is charisma. They don't love the guitar per se. They don't love the man per se. They love the archetype of the man that they got that is taller, richer, funnier, all that. So if they actually find the better case, they will replace you immediately because it's what it is. It's the archetype of it, right? So what Ali is saying is that a man actually shows that he loves you if he keeps his guitar because he loves the guitar for itself. It's not for what the guitar does for him, how does it looks. Women, for the most part, they love the case, meaning they can put inside of that case any guitar they want. And as long as the guitar fits their case, they will get another man that has more money, has more clout, all of that, and they will replace you. It might not be your woman, it might not be my neighbor, but that's most woman. woman will not hesitate to change the case of the guitar and move along, because that's what they do. They do that with shoes, they do that with bags, they do that with phones. They are hyper consumers. They change their house every season. They change the decoration. They want another trip, another car. That's what women do. Is, I think, is their nature. And for the most part, men will not leave women when they get ugly and saggy. Most women, my opinion might be wrong, will upgrade your man if they actually can get a case that looks better on them. It's actually better than the case that they had before. Do you disagree with this statement?
Fatty, I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
Mhm.
So
Why?
many times we see successful men leave their average looking wives
Mhm.
for the shiny new ball.
Give me an
Um,
example.
I think that women are actually more prone to staying with their man
Mhm.
Mhm.
than men, and especially when they become successful. We see it all the time. Um, I'm gonna have to disagree with that. I think that women, what we will do
Mhm.
is initially we may hold out for the, the tall, handsome, rich man. We're gonna hold out on choosing, a regular average Joe initially,
Mhm.
but we're gonna keep choosing until we find the right one that fits the criteria we're looking for, and once we have them, then we're okay. But I
Okay. So
like woman is not as safe when dealing with maybe that tall, handsome, successful man, because he has so many options. He's gonna replace her. um he's gonna replace her a lot.
okay. So let's do this, right? Me and you are dating for 5 years. I meet Laurie Harvey and you meet Michael B. Jordan. Who is more probable to leave the relationship to upgrade? Me leaving you to be with Laurie Harvey, or you leaving me to be with Michael B. Jordan?
I would say you.
So you think that I will have a sexual relationship with Laurie Harvey and think, haha, now I'm qualified to date Laurie Harvey. Let's go in a relationship. Like, you think I would upgrade faster than you meeting Michael B. Jordan and leave me forever because that man is way more accomplished, better looking, more rich, more clout? You think I will leave you before? Well, before you
Yes.
leave me?
Yes.
Precisely.
How?
Yeah.
Precisely.
So
Yeah.
hold on. For what Fatty's
How?
asking, from what Fatty's asking, I'm gonna ask the men. And before I ask the sisters, do men
Mhm.
who've had more relationships you think in your lifetime took relationships serious? A man or a woman?
A
Who's had
woman, by far.
Relationships,
who's had way more relationships, men or women?
I would say women have more relationships, men have more sexual partners.
Okay, so when a man does get into a relationship, he typically wants to keep his woman, right?
Until he can't control his urges and then cheats.
So
But
Jonathan,
yeah.
from your data, that that's disingenuous when most men don't cheat. Most men do not cheat. And most women don't cheat either. That's facts based on data, based on experience. The minority of men, you can say, like, what happens when we start talking about men, we'll conflate the minority of men with the majority of men who can't do what the minority of men can do. That's where we lose the argument, because minority of men can't they can't the majority of men can't do what the minority of men do. So and I know, Little Black, but you have that look. But even if you say that, right, you bring up cheating, right? We don't.
Mhm.
Does that man still leave his woman? Do most men, would they cheat on a woman, or would they stay with their woman?
No. Most men, when they cheat on their women, are happy to stay with their women
That's the point Fatty's
for
But
making.
sure. But they're
that
happy
was
to
my,
cheat, though. They're
no,
happy to
Jonathan.
cheat and
And that's
stay.
two different
That
arguments.
was
Yeah.
Jonathan, but that was actually my point. Think about it, right?
Mhm.
How many men do you see on Beyonce concerts? Like, go follow them to the hotel room, stalk them, have Beyonce posters on their wall, fetishize them. Like, this is woman. Men don't do that. Men don't do that. A man will have sex with Halle Berry and says, I was lucky. Let me go back to my woman. A woman will have sex to Michael B. Jordan, and if he's willing to give her the relationship, she's gone. No, little black book, hey, little black book, because you are nodding, right? Little black book. If you pick a woman and Chris Brown looks her way, do you think you can going to keep her? Well, let's be honest. Let's go with all of us, like an average man. You have a woman of 5 years. Michael B. Jordan, Chris Brown pulls up. and she wants your woman. He wants your woman. Do you think your woman is staying?
Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
are. So Chris Brown can take your woman.
I'm gonna tell you. Again,
Gun
I hate these questions because they're dumb. They're dumb. They're dumb questions. Let me tell you why. First and foremost, you ain't in proximity to Chris Brown to even have that situation going on. So stop that nonsense.
Oh,
It's a
hey,
nonsense
Chris
question.
Brown fuck 1,000 regular
hold
women,
on.
sir.
You just took because what ends up happening is you take a nonsense situation which doesn't often happen and put Chris Brown into a situation as an example. And most of you are not going to meet Chris Brown in that capacity.
That was not the
for him to
point.
even want your girl in that position. No, the point is it's a dumb thing because we always do this. Like
That
we
was
take an extreme, because we take an extreme example and try to fit it into a normal example. And I told you I don't do that. I don't do those things. It's dumb. Okay, because how many of you? Because again, if you're gonna do that, then we're gonna have to be statistics. How many of those women that you're gonna date are going to meet Chris Brown, and Chris Brown's gonna want your
Little
girl?
Black Book. That's not the
Hold on,
point.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
You ask a
Seriously.
question.
No, hold
You
on.
need to ask a question.
It's a rhetorical question. There wasn't actually a question you didn't answer.
But that's the point. Why you're making a rhetorical?
No,
So
it's
why can you do a
rhetorical, which means
rhetorical
don't
question,
answer
but
it.
I can't?
No, it's rhetorical. It means don't answer it yet. If I want to answer, I'll stop and then you can answer it. The whole point of what I'm trying to say to you is when we make certain statements like this, where we say, "Oh, if Chris Brown wanted your girl," the statistics aspect of this is first and foremost, where would you find your girl being in the same circle as Chris Brown statistically? Number two, will she even be the type that Chris Brown would even want? First of all, I like dark-skinned black women. He doesn't even like them. So this won't even work.
Yeah, let me change it to Burna Boy.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
If Burna Boy tried to get your woman, let's change it now.
Ew.
And will she be in the circles of Burna Boy?
Say something. Can we
Will she
just
be in the
make
circles with Burna Boy?
realistic? Let's use realistic.
But 1 second, friend. Hey, 1 second. Let's do this is what we do to actually test people logic. Is these like you are going to ask the man, and women do this all the time. I don't understand why a woman says, "Do you love me, baby?" Yes. What if Beyonce to look at you? Yeah, I'll do this all the time. Every man that had a relationship at this situation where their woman, for whatever reason, was feeling insecure, and she says, "If Rihanna look at you, would you leave me?" We don't do this to this woman. So what I'm saying is this, Brittany, you don't love me. If I put you on the room with Burna Boy, with Chris Brown, these are placeholders as men of power, men of status. I'm not talking about them per se. I'm talking about the archetype, right? If I meet Jessica Rabbit, which is not a real woman, so y'all understand, it's just an analogy, and I have my woman, and I meet Jessica Rabbit, if I have something with her, I'm not going to leave her for I don't leave. I want my woman. This was something sexual. This has nothing to do with my woman is better than my man. It has nothing to do with it. But woman on the other end, respectfully, and once again, once you put her in front of action man, wee man, whatever man it is, Iron Man, again, fictional character, so you don't think I'm talking about a person. Once you put them in front of a man of high status, incredible looks, and all that, if this woman can get a relationship from this man, they're going. And just to wrap it up, right? We know that Burna Boy and Chris Brown probably had sex with 1,000 regular women, right? Question to Little Black Book, please, and answer this, please, okay? Because every time they go on a city, they probably have sex with another one. It's like basketball players, Magic Johnson going, getting on the hotel, and getting all the woman he wants. Question to Little Black Book and to Brittany. If Chris Brown, Burna Boy, Action Man, Iron Man, Captain America, whatever the person is that is high achieving, high successful, if this man gave a chance to those women, would those women say, "Nah, man, I'm good, I have a man," or they would say, "Oh, you want to marry me and take care of me? I'm going." Of those 1,000 women, do you think that most women are running and trying to get a relationship with this man, or they're saying, "Nah, I have a man at home, this was fun, let me go back to my husband"? What are they doing, please? Brittany and Little Black Book.
I don't think. See, this whole conversation it's not a man or a woman thing. It depends on the person. I don't think there's a percentage of most women will leave or most men will leave, but it depends on the person. But if you wanted me to choose, I would say that I don't know. I don't know. I would say if I had to choose, a man is probably more likely to leave his woman for.
Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so let's do this, Brittany, right? Be who is the most attractive woman right now? Let's go Ellie Berry on her prime because is attractive to white man, black man, all everybody, right?
Right.
If Ellie Berry tried to give some ass to 1,000 men, would they go or would they stay? Would
As
they
a
go and say, "Hey, let's have sex," or would they stay?
they're gonna have sex with Hallie.
So you know how you actually can answer the question without saying it's both, and like you actually can do it. It was very easy for you. If
That's
and as soon as 1 second, please.
so you're
As soon as
comparing.
1 second, please. As 1 second, I got you. I'll pass you the microphone. As soon as I put men, and I agree with you, I'm not even denying what you said. As soon as you put men in a position where they have to choose to actually ignore a very attractive woman, you had no problem in saying they are going. And we know they're going. It is what it is. As long as they don't get caught, they are there, right? So can we do the same thing with woman? This woman meets the man that is the standard of beauty for her. Is 1,000 of these women. They have a man. They meet this man that is eye achieving. Are they going with that man or are they not? Majority.
You mean if they're in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
A lot of women are. A lot of women would do that.
Majority or minority?
That is so tough.
How can you like even come up with
Because
majority
she's
or minority?
because she did that with men. Because she did no. Because she
Well,
did with men and with hey no. You see what I'm
Men
talking
can
about?
be
No,
morally.
so, Janae,
I feel like men
she
can be
Janae.
more.
1 second. I got you, Brittany.
I
Like
understand.
y'all literally want us to be monsters.
No, I
No,
literally can I ask you
Janae,
a
one
question?
second. Janae, 1 second. Why did you talk when she said most men are going? Why didn't you say? How can you say that? You don't even know these men.
Can
When
I
when
can I
when
answer?
she said that most men will go with Aldi Berry, you didn't say, how do you know these men are going? But as soon as we put women in a position that they actually have to be
Mhm.
scrutinized, how did you know they are going? Why are you doing that?
You make a
Can I
good
answer?
point, Fatty.
Can
You
I
make a
answer the
very good
Hold
point.
question?
on, Jonathan. Let her answer. Let her answer that
Can I
question,
answer?
please. Yes.
Because if can we all agree that it's men, especially on these platforms, who say that y'all are more biologically wired to separate sex from feelings. So you are more likely to sleep with a woman without planning to be with her. You can be in a relationship, you can separate your love for your woman, but then also sleep with a random woman and it mean nothing. So wouldn't that make you more likely to hook up with the celebrity and it mean and not mean anything versus a woman
No,
who does
no,
attach some sort of like emotion and like
but they
probably is a
do.
little
No,
and I'm
Janae,
not
but they
saying
do. No,
and I'm not
Janae.
saying women don't
No,
cheat, but I
Janae.
am saying I
No,
do
Janae,
feel
is
like
what you
men are
said.
more likely in your
No, Janae,
scenario.
what you said. Janae, we don't look at celebrities as somebody that we care for like that. I see Pamela Anderson, I say nice boobs. You see Michael Jackson and you faint. It's different. We are
No,
not the
but
same.
women
No,
but
Janae, let me repeat myself what I says. I will never see um Angelina Jolie walking and me, Ali, Little Black Book, and Jonathan running after us. Oh my God,
okay,
Angelina!
no, okay,
Y'all
but
will see.
how
Y'all, one
about you're
second,
in a
please.
club?
Y'all, one
Patty,
second, please. Let me finish.
you just
Y'all
proved
will see
my point.
Brad Pitt or Johnny Depp, and you get so on your feelings and so emotionally invested that now you are doing dumb shit just to get that man validation. Celebrity culture is a woman thing, not a man thing.
Okay, fine,
But
fine.
you just
I'll
proved
agree with you,
my
but
point
how
that
about I ask you this? You're at a bar,
wait,
right?
just
You're
before
at a
you
bar. Wait,
before
really quick.
you move on, can I say this? He just proved your point because fainting and running after them, that's an emotional trigger. That's an emotional response, right? And that's what she was saying, that we're more prone to being emotionally attached. So it'll take a little bit more for us to just move,
So
right?
why you didn't do?
For a
So why?
man, before a man, you can act
Brittany, Brittany, no,
I
no,
want
Brittany, Brittany.
Ali, just
Hold
one
on,
second.
Janae, hold on, Fatty, Fatty,
Ali,
hold.
it's just the last one. Ali, hey, Brittany,
No, but
if you
that's
are
not what
if
she
you are
said.
so
No, no.
emotional,
Listen what she
if
said. Listen what she said, Fatty. No. Emotionally means you're actually in a relationship with the person. Fatty didn't say y'all had an emotional relationship with these people. Y'all don't even know these people.
yes,
You
I
can't
know,
use
but what
emotion.
he's saying is
No,
you're
no,
more
no, no, no,
likely to faint
Brittany. He's saying y'all are reacting to these people and don't even know them.
in an emotional manner.
No,
and
it's not
that
emotional.
It's
How-
no,
fainting is
the
very
no
emotional. You're
is
overwhelmed.
definitely
When you faint, that is an
is definitely.
emotional.
That's why I wanted to stop Ali over there. It's definitely emotional,
I
and
mean, the
this is
relationship
and Ali.
wise.
1 second, please, Ali. This is 1 second. Brittany and Janae, right? I'm going to say this, and I'll be quiet. I will put the celebrity crush of a woman in front of her, and she will lose her shit. Most women, not all women, but if I put her celebrity crush in front of a woman, she will lose her shit.
Mhm.
Why is this woman having a reaction towards a stranger that she never had for me, an armored man? I never met my woman, and she was like, "Ah,
Because people are starstruck. People are
Daddy's
starstruck.
here." How can you have an emotional epiphany? You go crazy for a man that you never met in your life when you don't even have that reaction from the father of your kids, your husband, all that. Doesn't that prove that you actually get more amped up and more involved with these random men that you never saw than you actually would do for your own husband? How can these men get that reaction and I don't get it?
Fatty, that's two. That's we're talking about two different things.
So you're not going to answer the question.
Okay, they're not getting that reaction because they see you all the time. It's familiarity. If you see your idol, you're gonna freak out. But that doesn't prove your point of whether a woman is more likely to have sex with a celebrity when she's in a relationship. But I want to ask you, if you were at a bar, think of a really hot celebrity or a super hot Instagram model that you've never met before, celebrity status, and you're sitting at a bar and she comes up to you. You're on vacation without your woman, right? She has no idea where you are, what you're doing. Sydney Sweeney comes up to you. Oh, I'm really attracted to you. Like, let's have a drink. Let's go somewhere. You're not going?
I would go with her if she was free, if she was Fiona from Shrek. What's your point? Still not my
Okay.
woman. Still not my
Okay.
woman. Still not my woman. My woman, I will die for my woman. I will starve for my woman. I will do things for my woman that I will never do for Sydney Sweeney. And there's the difference between man and woman. I will not do nothing for Scarlett Johansson that I wouldn't do for my woman. Y'all will stretch your asshole for Chris Brown, and you never gave me nothing like that. That's the point. Y'all will go extra to try to get the Burner Boys and the futures and all that, and that you'll never do for the man that actually loves you, cares for you, and there all the time. That's the point. Thank you very much, Janae, for proving what we're saying.
No, this is
Wait,
this
but
is
that's
exactly why I
not
said
that wasn't the
No,
question you were asking.
Yeah, he
Janae,
didn't even answer the point.
let's do what you said, right? If you had Sydney, what's her name? Sweeney, what's her name?
Sydney
Sydney
Sweeney.
Sweeney.
If she had a husband and his husband let what's another star? What's the girl from just give me another attractive star.
Meg the Stallion.
If Meg the Stallion, if he was married to the Sweeney woman and he got on stage and let Megan Stallion grind on him, would women support that or be upset with the fact that this man just let Megan the Stallion, a married man, let her grind on him? Would women be mad about it or would they support it?
Women would be mad.
That's what Fatty's trying to say. When women go to these concerts, when you look at TikTok comments, Instagram comments, all the women are saying, girl, I don't care if I got a man, I'm going. And the woman, girl, I do better than you do. Women support the women who are married in relationships being grinded on and say they would do the same thing those women do in relationships and marriages. That's the point we're making. A woman will sacrifice her entire family to be the man of her dreams that she doesn't even know, but a man won't sacrifice his family to be with a woman with a dream that she doesn't know. He would
Men
still
have sacrificed their family for less.
Can I finish? And that's where you conflate the minority and you keep co-signing, little black book. Most men will not compromise their wife for a celebrity. They will not.
No,
It's
they'll
like,
compromise their wife for OnlyFans.
I
I just gotta say, guys, I gotta run.
Don't
I
leave
gotta
me here,
sign
guys.
off.
Don't
But I
leave
want to
me
say
here,
thank you guys so much. It was an amazing night. Love
Hey,
hanging out
Jonathan,
with
you are
guys.
awesome, man.
Hey, Jonathan, you the man, man.
Love coming
You're
back.
sensible
So invite
individual,
me
sir.
anytime. I love
I
it.
got
Thank
you,
you
brother.
guys so much. Have
I
a
appreciate you,
fantastic
Jonathan.
night.
Thank you very much for being here, my
Best.
friend.
Honestly, I said to my wife after the last show, I was like, that was my best Friday night that I'd spent in so long. So
Thank you, man.
thank y'all.
Salute
Take
to you,
care.
brother.
Well,
Still
well,
inviting you to my marriage.
Yeah,
One more-
definitely. I'm
one-
coming.
One more thing, Janae. Who's easier to please, a man or a woman?
I think a man is easier to please.
So who's more likely to leave a relationship?
More likely to leave a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to say. I mean, I feel like
You already have it in your mind.
Hey, Ali,
and
hey,
that's
Janae.
that's what I mean, Brittany. Most men are extremely easier to please,
I
and they
think
want to
women are
stay.
more likely to leave a relationship, but I feel like men are more likely to stay in a complicit relationship to have a warm body in their bed and a woman to take care of them,
Which
not
means
because they're actually present in the relationship. They just like being in relationships with women.
right. So you would say that most
So
men most men in relationships probably don't like their wife, but they love them, right?
I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even.
So this is
I don't
what you
know
just said.
if
No,
they don't
no.
like him. I don't know
If
how
he's
you can love
complete,
him.
if a man, if I can go I can go get another woman, right? But you say that men would be complacent in a relationship. It means they actually love their woman, right?
No, it means they love comfort and stability. It doesn't mean that they love their woman. If you're not present in your relationship and you're staying in the relationship because it's more convenient for you because you don't want to divorce and you don't want to be alone, that doesn't
Okay.
mean
So
love.
Brittany, that means y'all are flip-flopping, saying a man is more willing to go outside for a woman than to stay in a relationship with his woman. Y'all change your answer. So if you're saying that I'm more willing to step out, then you changing your answer now. That now I don't want to be alone. I'd rather be with this woman. I'd rather not cheat. That's what you're saying now?
No, you're gonna cheat. Like you're actually more likely to cheat. If you're complicit in a relationship and staying in the relationship simply because you don't want to be alone, you're actually more likely to go cheat with women on the side while still maintaining the relationship at home because she's cooking your food, doing your laundry, rubbing your feet, and giving you sex when you want it. So
No, I just asked you that. You said I wasn't. You changed the answer.
what answer did I change?
Ali, you are engaging into a false dichotomy. Women are cheating as much as men right now. So it's not even about the cheating or leaving. Women are cheating as much as men and still leaving way more than men do. Janae. How many relationships did you leave, Janae? Most of them, all of them.
All of them, and I know
Do you
you
know
did.
Janae?
I know
Oh,
you
look
did,
at
and
her!
I
Look
know
at her
Brittany, and
smirking!
I know,
Look at
and I know
My
Brittany did too.
relationship.
look at her! Look at her smirking! Look at her today.
This has nothing to do with me.
Hey, no, Janae. We're doing ladies first for 2 years. 95% of women you ask, did you leave your relationship? Yes. What about the one before? Yes. What about the one before? Yes. Men don't
Yeah.
come here saying they were 3 times engaged and they broke all their engagements. Women are
You're
literally bragging
living
about I had 2 engagements and I broke it off with the dude. Like it's y'all, he's not us. We might do some bullshit to you and it's fine. Y'all can come in and say, I don't like when my man cheats on me or do this and that. But women are the one living in mess, even regular relationships, friendship relationships, marriages. Like women are the ones that say, for the most part, you are my best friend for 10 years. I don't want to deal with you anymore because you did something to me. Men are not like that. Men is, oh, little black book says something to me. I go to London, I fight him, and next week we've been on the same motherfucking panel with the swollen eye, talking shit with each other because that's how we actually deal with things. We are
Right.
fixers, and that's the thing. When like men are looking for excuses to stay. If you
Yes.
talk with these men, oh my God, she doesn't have sex with me, but I don't want to leave. Oh my God, she doesn't cook, but I don't
That's the
want to
one.
leave. Oh my God, like they are literally talking with other men to ask for excuses
because
to leave.
y'all
When
don't like to be
y'all women talk with
alone.
each other,
No, no,
when
that's
y'all women talk with each other, oh, he did that to me. Yeah, you should leave. Oh, he did this to me. Oh, you should leave. He's not doing this. You should leave. Like we
Women
are
are
looking
more
for excuses.
complacent being alone. You guys don't like to be alone. Women are okay with being alone with our cats and our dogs and our children. It's men who stay in relationships because they don't want to be alone, not because you love them, not because you're more dedicated, but because you simply don't want to break up. It happens all the time. Women are cornered into breaking up with the men because they don't want to be the bad guy. They don't want to break up. They don't want to be alone. You'll still have
man.
sex with them. Like
Y'all
that's
just
just how it
changed.
is.
You
It's
just
not
said
because
you
you're more
realized
devoted as a
for the
species.
first 30 minutes, 45 minutes, you on both Brittany said that men were more prone to leave. Now you're saying men are more prone to stay and
No, we
cheat.
said men are more prone to have sex outside of
No.
their relationship with
So let's
celebrities. That was
clarify.
the question you
When we
asked.
were
So
when we were speaking about celebrities, yes, I feel like a man would leave his average woman for a celebrity. He's more prone to doing that. But in relationships in general, I feel like women do leave more. Women are more prone to leaving. I agree with Thaddy on that. Men will stay and be unhappy and just cheat or whatever. And like Janae says, be complacent. It's usually the woman who does leave first.
so you're telling me that majority of men are staying with their women just to be unhappy. That are you saying? Okay, let me ask you this: are you thinking the man is staying with you to be unhappy, or is he staying with you because he loves you?
He's comfortable and he loves you.
Yeah, that's the
I
point.
believe,
So
yeah.
so 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 now watch this. it proves that we love you more because we will take all your garbage, we'll take all your inconsistency, we'll take the fact that you don't make us feel good or happy and still stay right there. The moment you start feeling like you're not happy, the moment you feel like you're not getting your way, the moment you feel like this ain't for you, you out the door. That
I
means you can't,
disagree.
that means, which
I
means
disagree.
I can take the dark side of you. Most women cannot tolerate the dark side of a man, and you'll say they don't need to. And what part do you disagree with?
Ollie.
Hey, Brittany,
I
can you? Hey,
disagree
Brittany,
because
can your husband tell you no?
women usually stay until they're fed up.
Huh?
When
No,
they
Brittany.
Women
take,
deal with a lot of
No,
demons
Brittany,
from
can
their
your
men.
husband tell you no?
can my husband tell me no in what
Yes.
regard? He could definitely and
Let's go this.
more specific.
I want to go on a trip. No. I want to dress this. No. I want to go out with my girls. No. I want this new car. No. I want this new house. No. Can a man tell you no? Let's go for a year. He's been with you for 5 years. Always told you yes. Can the average man tell no to a woman for a year without she saying, you know what? You're telling me no all the time. Let me bounce. Can a woman actually like do woman can handle a man saying no, 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 no?
So again, it's gonna depend on the person, right? But for me,
Huh?
I'm gonna need some it's gonna need to be some validity there. Why am I being told no? If
Okay.
we
So
have the means, we have the means, the time, and everything, and we can go, and there's nothing stopping us, then that no is gonna need to be backed by.
and if there's no
No,
validity, you leave because you are just saying no, right?
I didn't say I would leave,
But
but
would you
I'm
contemplate
go
it at
on it. I
least?
might go on a trip without him. I might make it a girls' trip.
Okay, this is perfect, right? So this is
Wow.
what we're talking about, right? Brittany,
Mhm.
think about it. There's a Reddit right now with 700,000 people, men complaining about dead bedrooms. They've been with this woman for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. They can get sex once every 2 months. Every time they go there, no. We look at our relationships. Our mamas cook 10 meals a week, lunches and dinners. These women are cooking 4 dinners a week and want takeout on Friday and they want to eat out on the Sunday. Like y'all telling us no for the bare minimum. Y'all don't want to clean by yourselves. Y'all don't want to take care of the kids by yourselves. Y'all don't want to change diapers by yourselves. So if the power on the man actually staying on the relationship is the fact that he can take a no. I'll want sex from you. You
Talking about all this traditional stuff. Is that woman working full time as well?
what does that mean?
That means that you're talking about cooking and cleaning and raising kids and what your parents used to do. The women stayed home. So they had time
No,
to
they
do
didn't.
that.
No, they did. On the black community, anywhere from Africans to black Americans, woman always worked.
No, not
Yes,
always.
they did. Ask
Not
little black
always.
book. Ask little
Not
from
always.
African. Hey, Brittany, I consider black Americans very hard workers. My mom, just like most of black moms, she used to put groceries on her head, baby on the back, wrapped around, and she would go to work for 8 hours, come home, cook, clean, and all this. This was most black women did.
Single? Was she a single mother?
No, my mom is married with my dad for 45 years.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this.
Huh?
Traditionally, you're talking because you said what women used to do.
No,
Traditionally,
oh,
women stayed home.
when was this for the black woman?
For the black one, well, my grandmother did. You know what I mean? So I come from that type of background where my grandfather worked and provided, and my grandmother was able, you know what I mean? So traditionally in my family, that is what I am used to, and that's
Okay,
But
what I'm speaking
so
to.
let's engage in that. If I pay all the bills and I told you no, is no, right?
Again, it's gonna have to be valid.
see,
No,
Why
no,
am
no.
Why
I
are you
concede.
telling
I
No,
her
I
no?
concede.
why
No,
am
I
I
concede.
told no?
Brittany, I'm sorry, but I
come on, black
conceded to
book.
you.
Come on,
You
little
try
black
to
book.
deflect and say,
I'm
"Are
not
these men
deflecting,
paying all the bills?"
but
And
you're not
now
just gonna tell me no for no reason.
Yeah,
no,
like
Yeah,
Brittany,
you didn't
why?
really explain
Good
it.
Brittany,
reason.
I'm
I
paying the
still agree with
rent.
her.
I'm paying the no, because the she tried to do a qualifier. Are these women rested and at home so they can do their job? So now I'm allowing you to actually have that circumstance. I'm working 12 hours a day. I come home. You say, I want to order such and such. I want to dress such and such. I want to go such and such. And I said, I'm the breadwinner. No, go change the diapers. Go cook for me. there's not the address. Can I actually enforce my authority over you because I pay all the bills?
I'm gonna need a valid reason.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not provider, she's going to ask you why. If you are a provider, she's going to ask you why. So it's not about you providing, it's about her not wanting to comply to you, because no matter what you do, if she doesn't agree with you, there was never a chance she will say, okay. She will always say,
why?
This is what we're talking about. No matter
There's
what
nothing wrong with
conditions
that.
I give you, how good I am, if you don't agree with me, you are always going to actually
There's
want
nothing
a
wrong with
why.
that, Patty.
But I want to have sex with you 4 times a week, and you are not that. Oh, let me give you a PowerPoint explanation of why you're not getting what you're getting.
If it's we
And
can
there's
have
nothing wrong
sex
with that.
we can have sex 7 times a week. I don't care. But
Right now,
if I tell
No,
you,
no, hey, Brittany, hold on. Brittany, flip it. No, Brittany, flip it. Let's say we agreed that I'll be staying at home and I'm not going to be working. Oh, well,
stop. God damn it.
I'm staying at home. You full time worker. You handle all the finances, and I say, hey, I want to go to a trip, and you say no. Should that be accepted, or you should take us on our trip?
not without a valid reason. I still owe you a valid reason why we can't go. Like, it's a conversation. We need to delegate.
Yeah.
Why do you owe
Marriage
me a
is not
valid
like
reason?
a democracy.
Why do I owe? Because we're partners.
Right.
See, y'all put so much emphasis on finances. It should be about partnership.
You did, not us.
No. The reason why we don't believe it is because the women can't accept. The reason why we having this
There are some
conversation.
women. There are some.
No. Most women, if your relationship it doesn't entitle you saying yes majority of the time, that relationship will end.
I have a dream that one day every man and woman will rise above the hate, that we'll all become untouchable.
Hey girl, you watch Ali and the Untouchables? Nah, girl, they talk too much.
Man, this about man, they talk too much.
They talk too much. Too much for real.
They talk too much, Habibi.
They talk too much.
Y'all talk too much.
Catch the full video only on YouTube.